so we can share this with the people who couldn't make it tonight because it is a holiday week, so I get that. So we are doing this Emerald in 24 hours call to basically teach you how to move up to the next rank in your business. So when you all join, you are what is called a coach rank. And then the next level is Emerald Coach. And there are a ton of benefits that come along with being an Emerald Coach that you don't get to take advantage of as I don't want to say just a coach, but like as a coach rank. So we're going to talk about all of those things today. We're going to show you how to do it, how to make it happen, and then we're going to help you guys get Emerald, basically. So the important thing about Emerald is once you achieve Emerald, it really starts to create momentum in your business for a couple of reasons. Number one, it starts to kind of validate you as a coach, and other people see, you get a recognition post. It really creates like a, wow, this is a legit thing. Like, she's moving up, she's succeeding. That's amazing. Because when you sign up for this kind of thing, people are always looking at you and waiting for you to fail, waiting for you to quit. But when you achieve Emerald, they see like, okay, cool, this is legit. She's actually succeeding with this. It's a real thing. And then also when you hit Emerald, you are giving yourself permission to earn more income. And the reason for that is because as an Emerald, you get to take advantage of what are called team cycle bonuses. So you know how on every Thursday in the team page, you'll see the team cycle bonusers, and it says how many times each person cycled and how much money they made. That is just a bonus. That doesn't include their commissions. That doesn't include their matching bonuses. That doesn't include anything. That's literally just an extra bonus that they are getting because they are collecting volume. So as a coach, you don't collect volume, but as an Emerald, you do. So basically what's happening every week as a coach, your volume, when you go in your coach account, today is Tuesday, you're going to go in your coach account and you're going to have some volume. Maybe it's on your left side, maybe it's on your right side, just depends on what side you are on of your coach. And what you'll notice on Thursday morning, you'll see that is a 0. Big fat 0, because as a coach rank, you don't collect it. As an Emerald rank, it gets deposited into your little bank where you hold on to that volume. And then at that point, you're able to cash out on that volume week to week once you have a certain amount in there. So basically, by being a coach rank and not an Emerald, every week you're just saying to your volume, I don't need you, go away. Like, bye, money, see you later. I don't need you. So the sooner you hit Emerald, the sooner you'll start collecting volume. So if you've been a coach, let's say for 7 months and you're still not Emerald, that's 7 months of volume that you're missing out on. And with this new program launch coming up, you're not going to want to miss out on all of this volume that you're going to be accumulating in your account. And the only way to hold on to that is if you are an Emerald coach. So that's important. And then you're also paid out of that volume, and that's where your team cycle bonus comes from. Like, depending on how much volume you've collected, there's a amount. It's $14 for each cycle for Emerald, which $14 doesn't sound like a lot, but if you cycle 10 times, that's an extra $140, which is a lot. Your earning potential increases with that team cycle bonus. Of course, you get to earn more money. You have the opportunity to do so. You get a recognition gift from your coach and a nice little post, which is always really nice and sweet. And like I said earlier, it creates credibility for you as a coach. And it's such a huge confidence boost, like knowing that, okay, if I can help 2 people, then I can help 2 more people. And then I can help 2 more people. And next thing you know, you're going to be a diamond, which you'll learn about. But it's really the same thing. So Emmy's going to show you exactly what an Emerald coach looks like so that you can kind of plan your Emerald out. Because once you know what it looks like, it's a lot easier to achieve something once you know what it is. So,
yes, and if you don't know who I am, I'm Emmy. I've been a coach for about 3.5 years. And yes, Emerald is super, super easy. We always joke that you can like sign your cat and your dog and your Emerald, which obviously you can't really, but it is that easy. So it's not something that you want to think of as daunting. It's something you want to do right away. I've had a lot of my girls hit Emerald within a couple days of signing up, because all it means is, so you obviously up at the top of your business, you have one coach sign on your left and you have one coach sign on your right. all that means is this whole business works on a binary system. There's a right side and a left side, and all you need are those first 2 coaches. So that's literally it. And they don't even have to be working coaches. They can be discount coaches who just want the Shakeology discount. That's what my first 2 were. So it's literally you plus 2, and you'll hear that phrase a lot. But that's all that Emerald looks like, is literally just one on either side.
Yeah, I was actually telling Lindsay today that my first 2 coaches are no longer coaches anymore, and it wasn't like a significant other, and it wasn't my mom. It was just 2 people who wanted to work on their fitness journey, and I was like, well, you can do it this way as a coach, and you'll get a discount. And they're like, okay, and they did it. And now they're long gone, but it got me to that point where I could, move up and continue to start collecting volume, where if they left by that point, I had other coaches by that point, because you don't just get 2 and then stop, you continue to build. So the way that you kind of want to think about it, and I know that some of you may not have family who are supportive, and that's fine. There are coaches who have hit Emerald, lots and lots of coaches who've hit Emerald without family, myself included. So don't think that because you don't have family members who are willing to help you right now that you can't make this happen right now and you have to wait for them to support you. Because, if I did, I would have waited 8 months for that. So just don't worry about that and think about these types of things. So who are your ride or die? Who are your friends that would literally buy dirt from you if you were selling dirt? Those people that would buy anything from you, people that trust you, people that maybe you talk to all the time on a regular basis, your OG, your ride or die. Who would love a discount? Do you have any friends that would want to be a part of our community and want to save money? Everyone loves to save money. Why do you think everyone goes crazy on Black Friday? Because they want to save money. So anyone who would benefit from a discount, which is everyone, who would you love to help? Maybe you have a friend or a family member that you would really, really love to help them on their health and fitness journey. Maybe they've been struggling, they've been yo-yo dieting, they've been trying all these different things and not succeeding. Maybe you have someone like that in your life that you could ask. And don't count out your family without asking them. So I didn't think that, my mom would ever want to do this. And now my mom's my best, most consistent challenger coach. She's posting in my challenge group every day with her shake, and she's been drinking it for 3 years, and I didn't ever see that happening, but I'm happy that it did, because it actually helped her so much. She has ulcerative colitis and hasn't had a flare-up in 3 years, and that feels really good knowing that I was able to do that for her. So literally anyone that you could ask, that you could help them in some way, who would be a great accountability partner, people who support you, friends, colleagues, people that you work with, maybe people who are seeing you with your shake every day, noticing changes in you and what you're doing, or just people that you would love to work with, people that you'd want on your team. I'm sure there are people out there who you think about this and you're like, man, they'd be amazing coaches. Well, you know what? You better ask them now before somebody else finds them and says, wow, they'd be a great coach. I'm going to invite them. And the next thing you know, your BFF for life is signed up with somebody else because they asked her first. So those kind of people, you want to reach out to them first. And, they may say no, they may say yes, but at least they know that what you're doing. So if they decide to do it down the road, they're going to go to you. And just so you know, all coaches, whether they're working or not, you do receive that 25% discount. And I have to mention too, with this new program coming up, leverage the discount coach option for even people who want to do this new Transform 20 program, because if they sign up as a coach, they're going to get placed into a group with Sean T. Oh my God. So that's amazing. He's a once in a lifetime experience. So use that as well. He's just awesome. And you won't want to miss that either. So share that.
Okay, so another really great way to think about building yourself to Emerald, so this would be more if you do have friends or family that you can sign up, but it can also be, it often is a spouse or a significant other. Because the cool thing about this U+2 rule, it is an official FAQ page on Beachbody. You can Google U+2, and basically what this says is you can be in control of another account on your downline. So that just means if I were to go sign my boyfriend up under me, if I was starting today, that's probably what I would do. I would sign him up, which I have done. And then you or I could actually kind of control his account. It would say his name on it, but it would be an account that I was in control of. I would have his login and password. Obviously, you want to ask your spouse or significant other for permission because they still have to sign up with their name and it is their info. But it's really beneficial long-term to do this. It's one of the quickest ways to get to Emerald. You can go sign up a mom, or it doesn't have to be a significant other, but it could be your husband, whatever, boyfriend, whoever it is. And then you could also do this with a parent or a sister. And then you are literally able to be in control of this person's account. So I have done this in the past. I'm working on getting my mom to give me permission to do it with hers. And so you're going to, first of all, make commission off of all new coach signups. So when this person signs up, let's say you go sign up your mom and she orders the All Access Challenge Pack, you're going to make commission off the cost of that. So you can, deduct that from the amount. Like if you're saying, hey mom, can you sign up under me? I'll pay for your challenge pack if you just sign up, because I basically need warm bodies under my account. And if they're hesitant, my mom just signed up, luckily. But if she'd been hesitant to, I would have offered to pay for her challenge pack for her, because it would have been worth it long term to me. And I would have still made commission from that sale, so you can deduct that from the total price, meaning it's a little bit cheaper than it otherwise would be, if that makes sense. And then down the road, and Carolyn's going to talk more about this in a second, but this is an account that, it's a win-win, because let's say your mom actually falls in love with Shakeology like Carolyn's and mine have done. They use it, they continue to order it, then awesome. That's a discount coach on your team. But if they don't really want to use this stuff, or they're using it but they have no interest in the business side of things, which I think is both of our moms, then you can control that account for them. And long term, this is going to help you get to Diamond. So long term, you can be building your mom or your spouse's account. And we can talk more about this if this is confusing and making no sense. Just know that it's totally legal and totally cool to do this. Basically, every successful coach in the network has control over somebody in their downline, whether it's husband, wife, family, and they're using that toward, for their advantage by placing coaches under that person's account and building it. And it's all going to funnel up to you, and it's all going to ultimately increase your paycheck. And it's a win-win for everybody, because if it's your mom or your boyfriend under you who's using the Shakeology and using the workouts, they're benefiting, and it's bulking up your business.
Mm-hmm. The one thing I do want to just tag on to that is the U+2 rule. Your personal credit card can only be used on your account plus 2 other people's accounts. So for me, like, mine is used on mine and my dad's. My mom uses her own. But the only thing that's important about that is it has to be a parent, a spouse, or a child. And the child has to be 18. So that's the only time you can have, like, your name on someone else's, like, paying for somebody else's. Like, you can't go and just, all right, Aunt Susie, like, let's sign you up, I'll pay. Oh, Uncle Joe, let me sign you up, I'll pay. Like, you can't do that. You can just have your card on yours plus 2 others, and they have to be either spouse, parent, or child, just so you know.
Yes, thank you for clarifying that. That was confusing how I worded it and what I meant by pay somebody back. So in my case, I'm not married, but I had my boyfriend sign up, and I was like, I can Venmo you the $160 if you just buy it, but it's still his credit card.
Yeah. No, yeah, totally. And they also do have to, like, know that they are a part of your business. Like, they have to have an awareness that they are signed up as a coach and they are working with you. So I do suggest, like, not doing it behind their back, but just like, like, you're on my team, now we're doing this together kind of thing. Just to save your butt down the road. So why do you want to sign your spouse? So when you have a spouse on your team, and it really depends on how you want to build. I have mine, originally placed them on my weak leg. So, like, the way that you want to build your team is you want to put your spouse on your weak leg. And this is for long-term, like, if you want to be making long-term income with this, you're going to want your spouse on your weak leg. There are benefits of having them on your strong leg, but they're more like short-term benefits, like you'll make a quicker dollar over there. But if you want to really build your weak leg, you're going to give yourself that opportunity to do so by putting your spouse on your weak leg, because like Emmy said, you can work with that account as well. So you're just like opening up another account that will allow you to increase your week leg. So basically, you're going to get 2 paychecks every single week. My husband gets paid. I get paid because he's a coach. I'm a coach. You know, like they have an account, they're going to get paid. You can put orders through their account once you've hit your monthly goal. Let's say you hit Success Club. Cool. Awesome. All right, now I'm going to get my husband a Success Club. So that's going to not only give you the commission on those orders, but you're also going to earn the volume because your husband or whoever is one of your coaches. So it just really allows you to double dip. You make double the amount that you could if you were just yourself. And also getting your spouse to Emerald helps you advance to Diamond. You know, getting your spouse to Diamond will help you advance to 1-star. So it really allows you to have a control over your rank, a control over your income and your volume and all of that like good stuff. There's so many benefits to it. And for example, and this number is much higher now because I made these slides a couple of months ago, but James's account has made us an additional $23,000 over the course of 3 years. But like, he's only an Emerald coach and it's like nothing, he doesn't do anything. His account is there and the volume running through it, that team cycle that I talked to you about earlier, gave us an extra $23,000 over the course of 3 years because I signed him up on my weak leg, or which is now my strong, but either way. The only thing I do want to mention though is if you are debating whether or not you want to sign your spouse up, or they're like kind of teeter-tottering back and forth about it, I suggest doing it sooner rather than later for the reason that my husband, like we weren't together when I signed up. So like I didn't know him. I was like, I don't know. I didn't meet him yet. So I can't really blame him for not being one of my first coaches because we weren't together. But when I did ask him like, hey, you know, it's getting pretty serious, you should sign up as a coach, he was a little hesitant about it and didn't want to do it. Along comes Emmy. And Emmy decides she's going to sign up. So I sign up Emmy, who is a rock star coach. And then my husband, who was my boyfriend or fiance at the time, was like, okay, I'll sign up. So he signs up after Emmy. So what that means is all of the volume that Emmy is collecting and creating, my husband is not seeing it because he didn't want to sign up when I told him to. So we would be making more income in his account had he listened to his wife, because we're always right. So just an example, and he's right back there. Just an example though of like if they're kind of debating, just do it. Just get them in there as your first coach, because what happens is everything that your account collects, they will too, because they're at the very top of your organization and they're going to benefit equally. Like everything on that entire leg, they're going to benefit from. So it does make a lot of sense, and it's very beneficial to have them on first if possible. If not, eventually, you know, just wanted to kind of put that out there because it does make a difference.
Okay, and Lindsay had asked a couple of questions in the chat. So I don't know if those questions got answered by what, Carolyn?
I can't see the chat.
Oh, okay. She had asked, so if you sign up your spouse or family member and you are managing their account, you need to build under their legs. So ultimately down the road, yes. At first, you're always, this is for always. You're always working on your own business first. So for example, at the beginning of every month, you're still going to be working to hit Success Club in your business. You're still going to be placing personally sponsored coaches under you. The way I've always treated these accounts, it's like they get the extra. So if I were to sign up 3-4 coaches that month under me, and then I sign 2 more at the end of the month, those could go under the boyfriend's account or your mom's or whoever it is. And that will be down the road. So at the beginning, you're focused on getting yourself to Diamond. And in order to do that, you have to have 4 on either side of your own business. And you really want at least 5 or 6. So you're not just at the bare minimum. So that's your first goal, is getting those coaches built up on your own legs. And then once you've reached that and you're at a safe space with that, I mean, you always want to be adding more, but then you can start giving extras to that spouse's account to build them to Emerald, which will get you to Diamond, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then if they're the first person you sign up, then you can manipulate in your back office where somebody goes. So you can just talk with Carolyn. I don't know where you are on her business, but you would want to probably put them on your weak leg. So you can set your preferred placement so that they go on your weak leg. And then your second person you sign up can go on your strong, and then your Emerald.
Cool. Yeah, okay. I'm having a brain fart. There was one more thing that I wanted to mention that was important, and I just can't think of it. Maybe it'll come up.
Okay.
But yeah, just you can do this one and maybe it'll come up while I'm thinking.
Okay. So this is kind of the how to go find these people. This business is all about duplication. So whatever worked for you, you can imagine is going to resonate with your people. So of course, if this is, maybe you're lucky and the easiest case scenario is like you have a mom and a boyfriend or a husband who are just gung-ho and ready to sign up, and they don't really take much convincing. But if you're still going to always be inviting, because you don't want to just stop with your first 2 people, of course. So you really want to think about, how were you invited? So how was this presented to you? What about this opportunity appealed to you? What made you say yes? And then go and share that, because you can bet that if it resonated with you and convinced you to sign up, then those same things are going to be appealing to your future coaches. For me, it was a sense of community. It was a way to make money without very much time, because I was a busy grad student. And so those are things that I share when I'm inviting and when I'm posting. So go out there and start making posts to that end. Start putting that in your wording and your invites. Sharing, because you don't know who else out there is like a you of a few months ago who needs this. And then once you have some people who are interested and who are like, yeah, okay, that does sound really good, tell me more, just know that as a new coach, you can always have a 3-way chat with whoever signed you up. Carolyn and I are always willing to do this for anybody who, maybe, I know Carolyn did this for me with my first, I think, like 5 coaches I signed up. I was super shy and awkward to get on a phone call with these people, and I had no idea how to explain it. So she hopped on, and that's what we can do for you guys, and did the majority of the talking and explained all the nitty-gritty to them, and I just sort of like chimed in and was like, yeah, occasionally, because I had no idea what to say. So we can always do a 3-way chat. You guys don't have to be on your own. You're not expected to know everything to say when you're brand new. So just know that as soon as you get somebody, you don't panic, just be like, okay, and then come to one of us if you want the help, and we can hop in that 3-way chat with you.
I remember what I wanted to say.
Okay.
It came back to me, thankfully. So the one important thing that I want to share, because I learned this because of making this mistake in the past. So when you're pushing for Emerald, and let's say you sign up your first coach, but let's say they don't sign up with a challenge pack. So let's say they just did the $40 sign up and the Shakeology. Since they're signing up as a coach and they're not getting a challenge pack, you're not going to make commission on that. You're only going to make volume on that. And since you're not Emerald, you're not going to collect that volume. So it's important to, when you're signing up your first 2 coaches to get you to Emerald, that they do the challenge pack option so that you do make that $50 referral bonus back. Otherwise, you're only going to collect volume. But if you're not Emerald, you don't actually get to keep that volume. And I didn't know this until recently. I just found this out when this happened with another new coach, and I felt terrible because I didn't know. So just make sure that when they do sign up, they get the challenge pack if possible. And it doesn't have to be a BOD challenge pack. There's millions and millions of challenge packs that they could do. A great one is 3-Day Refresh, which now is currently out of stock. So a secondary option, which is also really equally amazing, is the To Be Mindset challenge pack. Because they're going to get the Shakeology with that. And then the To Be Mindset nutrition course is really, really cool. And you get a cool water bottle. So it's just like another option if you didn't want to do one that came with BOD. Unless they live in the same house as you, or they live somewhere else, it doesn't make sense to have 2 BOD accounts. So I did want to let you know that, just if you can, make sure they do some sort of challenge pack so that you do make that $50-ish referral bonus and not just volume, which you won't collect because you're not Emerald yet. So
And Tori had a question, which is, does the challenge pack have to have Shakeology or a performance stack? Yes, so that's really technically what a challenge pack is by definition. Like it's either going to come with Shakeology or the performance pack.
Yeah.
So it's fitness plus nutrition.
All right. I think there's one more, but I think it's just, hold on. The little video thing is in my way. Hold on. Yeah, that's it. So who are your two people? that's what that's what it was. So we want to know at the end of this call, you're going to message your coach. You're going to tell them the names of the two people that you're going to talk to and that you're going to invite. And if you have more than two people, that's great. You increase your odds. Maybe you'll hit double emerald. Who knows? But we really want to know the names of those people because we don't want you to just leave the call and say, yeah, emerald, that sounds nice, and then like not talk to anybody and take action on it, because then it was just like a waste of 20 minutes of your time. So message your coach, let us know who your two people are. And then, oh, I see Jamie's on here. She's halfway to Emerald. She got her boyfriend signed up, so she's halfway there. And she will be fully there soon, I know it. So anyone can do this. Like, it's literally two people. It's easy peasy. And it just is the most important thing. It's like that prereq before you can really dive into coaching and, you know, reap all of the extra benefits of being a diamond and star diamond and 2-star and like make the big bucks. You got to do this first. And by not doing this, you're limiting your potential. You're limiting your earning potential. You're limiting like just like all of this awesome stuff that you can have. You can't, because you have to hit emerald first to get to the rest of the stuff. So it's super important, super easy. Anyone can do it. If you want to do it badly enough, you just go out there and do it. Set a goal date for it and let your coach know the two people that are gonna get you there. Right? We have some more questions, I think. Let me stop sharing. Unless that was all.
That was it.
Oh, that was the last one. All right, cool.